And we've already started talking about food, and it's time for us to move over to a cooking session with Amalia, and we look forward to that.
That's me.
Wow, yes.
We're back with the cooking show. We are now going to really have fun. We're winding up this second episode of Women of the World TV show with cooking with Amalia.
So what I have today, a dish from Mexico. It's nopales, which is also cactus, and this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but cactus, when it's raw, when it's fresh, looks like this. These are cactus petals. And cactus is native to America, and there is a kind of cactus that you eat, and that's this one that has also a prickly pear that you also eat. But as you can see, it has little thorns that you have to remove, and then it gets julienne, or it gets cut into different pieces. Then it gets basically cooked before you eat it, and then you can saute it, you can put it in soups, you can put it in salads, you can do a lot of different things with it. Yeah. The other key ingredient today is going to be for the Brazilian dish, and it is hearts of palm. Hearts of palm is the core of a special type of plant that grows in the tropical Caribbean and Latin America. Let me get started with the ingredients that we are going to share. Okay. Tomatoes, everybody knows tomatoes, onions, and celery. Then I have some cotija cheese, I have some oregano, I have some lemon, and I have avocado. And then we have condiments around that and some fresh herbs. So how do you put this together? I am going to do this simultaneously. So we're going to start with the cactus, and we're going to put it in this bowl. Then I am going to put the palmito or hearts of palm in the other bowl, and then we are going to split the onion evenly and the tomatoes evenly amongst the two dishes. Nice. The tomato is adding a lot of color already, and it's adding a different texture, a different flavor as well. And the onion is adding texture as well as a very strong flavor that is going to be enough to add a lot of kick to the dish, not in heat, but in flavor. And then I am going to use the celery in basically only the hearts of palm dish. Now we season with what I call the magic ingredients. Salt. This is kosher salt, and this is the salt that chefs use. And another magic ingredient is pepper. And I call them magic ingredients because you can have the most wonderful food in the world, but if you don't take the time to season it properly, then it's bland and it loses a lot in the process. So I have different spices and seasonings for each dish, and that's what characterizes them as either Mexican or Brazilian. For example, I am going to work on the nopales, and I am going to add some dry oregano, and I am going to dress it with a little bit of red wine vinegar.
Oh, wow.
And this is, as you can see, a healthy dish. I like to add kick to this, which can come from either fresh chilies. This is a serrano. And this is a, what do you think this is? Anybody? Good test for you.
It's called some
jalapeno. It's a jalapeno. So you can use those, or if you don't have those handy, you can use the wonderful habanero sauce, which is one of my favorites. So I like to add quite a bit of heat, or sometimes if I am cooking for Minnesotans, I make it Minnesota nice spice, Minnesota nice spice. So Melissa, I am going to ask you to hand me the cilantro now. And the cilantro is going to be part still of this recipe. And basically what I do to make this fast and I don't make a mess on my cutting board, I have my scissors here, and I'm just going to add the herbs as we go. So now we are pretty much close to the finish of this. I'm going to finish this up with olive oil. That's how we're going to dress it. And these two are healthy as well. We are not using dressings that come in a bottle because I like to cook from scratch. I like to cook healthy food. And in Latin America, we use a lot of vinegars. We use a lot of lime, and we use a lot of lemon to dress our vegetables and our salads. So here's fresh lemon. that we are going to squeeze into our Brazilian style salad. And this is lemon juice. How much?
Yeah.
As little or as much as you can. I already put in some olive oil. I'm going to hand this to you so you can keep it over here.
It's amazing.
And then magic ingredients, we don't want to forget, those are important. Salt and pepper. And I think I had already added some at the very beginning, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, so now we basically combine.
Oh, it's amazing with the same ingredients, 2 dishes, right?
I know.
And
wow.
Melissa, I am going to ask you now to hand me the parsley.
All right.
So now we have 2 different salads with 2 totally different flavors. So we're going to snip, snip, same thing. This is going to add more flavor, more. This has aroma, and it's going to add a different texture. And of course, when you try the 2 dishes, they're going to taste totally different, even though we are sharing some of the ingredients. So I'm going to put that back there.
Amazing. How simple, and it's so healthy.
And you know, my cooking and eating philosophy is practical and healthy. And so my approach when I cook is easy. I've had this chili pepper, and I happen to love chili peppers just because I grew up in an area where there are a wide variety of chili peppers. And chili peppers are native to Latin America, by the way. So this is a chili pepper, dried up, that has been grounded, and it's smoked. And it's called chile coban, and that's from my home country. So I'm going to add it to this Brazilian salad, just a little bit. We use this pepper in fresh fruit. So I cut up mangoes, and I add salt and pepper and some chili to die for. And then I am going to add this other pepper, which is called chiltepe. It's also from my home country, different from flavors from that. And so we're adding 2 different flavors of peppers to this salad. Not too much, for those of you who may not like too much spice. So this is how I would serve my cactus salad.
Okay.
So we're going to put it there. And then I'm going to hand you that. And then we're going to finish it off with some fresh cotija cheese. And then I am going to reach for some leaves over here for the top. So that's the first dish. I'm going to move that out of the way. And then we're going to serve the other one on this other dish. And then we are going to finish it off with some pieces of avocado. And actually, you could add the avocado in the mixture, but I want the avocado visible, so I am going to put it in the top.
But we can mix it too, right? Avocado inside.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do a little bit of both, or you can just leave it so you can see it when you serve it. Thank you very much. So here's the avocado already cut, and then the way we can slice it very quickly is like this, like this, like this, like this, and then we can peel it off, and actually I'm going to use my knife to scoop it out because it's already diced. And then we are just going to throw some of the pieces on top. I am going to finish it up with a few more pieces of onion to bring that back, the color of the onion and the texture as well. And we can put this lemon here.
And there we go.
And voila, there you have it.
How wonderful.
So nopales, and then this is hearts of palm salad.
Yeah.
2 totally different flavors from 2 different parts of Latin America.
That was just so wonderful. We have actually run out of time. That's how interesting this segment has been. But thank you so much for sharing this. We're going to try this off camera because we're out of time. But we know it's wonderful and it's so delicious. So thank you all. This has been a wonderful second episode of Women of the World TV show, and we are so glad you all watched. We hope you can prepare some of this at home. Everything is available, and it's great for vegetarians too. So thank you, and we look forward to seeing you at our next episode of Women of the World TV show.